Miss Holly, and today I wanted to check on my seeds that I taped in the window last week. For this activity, I'm going to use the seeds that I taped last week and some markers and some of the sheets that I put inside of your blue folder. Talking about the life cycle of a plant. So the first thing I want to do is open up these bags and see what the lima beans look like. Because I can already see that they're trying to grow. They smell a certain way. What do your beans smell like? That's kind of a weird smell. That's very different. Yep. Now I did notice that some of mine were growing and some of mine were not growing. And I know that you guys only had 2 seeds to work with, so I hope at least one of them started to grow. I also noticed that we had a lot of cloudy days. So maybe they're just not getting the right amount of sun that they want. Let's see what we've got over here. Alright, so this one has, definitely has some mold growing on it, so we'll probably throw this one out. And let's see. Oh, you can see this one is trying to sprout. That looks pretty good. Let's look at this one. I don't really see anything going on with this one. Alright. This one doesn't really have anything going on either. Looks like it's thinking about making a sprout pop out. Not really making a whole lot of progress. This one looks like it has not changed at all. It's not even slimy like the other ones. This one looks really slippery and slimy. Oh, can you see that stuff on there? That's the seed coat coming off. For so long. Alright, so that one looks mushy. Ew. What do your seeds feel like? Think about that. And then this one was the one I was really proud about, but when I took it out of the bag just now, it kind of broke into pieces. So I'm not sure if it's going to continue to grow, but I will show you what it's done so far. So you can see that there's a little tiny sprout peeking out. This is the other half of it. I don't really know if it'll grow anymore because it fell apart. But if you take the seed coat off of it, see, I took the seed coat, the outside part, I took it off, and you can see that it's trying to make a sprout. This is the part that wants to turn into a plant, I believe. It's pretty cool. Alright, so just like every good scientist, I'm going to document what I'm looking at right here. And to start off, I'm going to look at this page that says Life Cycle of a Plant. So the first thing that we started with was what is that? It's the seed. That's right. So I'm going to practice my letters right here where we see the dotted letters, I'm going to write S, E, E, D for seed. And now I see an arrow pointing down. And what do we call this one? This is the one that kind of looks like that a little bit. That one is called a sprout. It starts with an S, just like seed. So I'm going to fill it in. S, P, R, O, U, T. Sprout. And then the next thing that should grow is a seedling. A seedling looks like this. It's got some roots at the bottom and it might have some little tiny leaves at the top. So I'm going to write seedling. S, E, D, L, I, N, G. Seedling. And then once it grows bigger and bigger and bigger and it stands tall and it's fully grown, it is a plant. So I'm going to fill that out now. P, L, A, N, T, plant. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color these in just a little bit. So I noticed that all of these seeds are kind of like gray yellow. So that's what I'm going to color right here and right here. Right? You can see how they're kind of just don't have a lot of color. So I'm not going to color the whole thing in. I'm just going to put a little bit of gray. A little bit of gray right there. Color these however you want, really. And then I noticed that this part that's kind of sprouting out is like a little bit yellow. And so when you see the roots, they'll probably be kind of yellow, maybe a little gray. But then the stem, when it starts growing, guess what color it's gonna probably be? Green. Yep. So I'm gonna color green. And the leaves are probably gonna be green too. If you hear somebody that sounds like she's snoring, that is my big puppy dog, Darla. And then finally done, you might see a flower at the top of the plant. So I'm going to color the flower yellow. And you can color the flower whatever color you want because we know that flowers come in a lot of different colors. A little bit of yellow down here for the roots. Again, what color are we going to color the stem? I'm going to color it green. I need a green for these little leaves up here. Green right there. So that's what mine looks like. Yours can look however you want to make it. And you can even color in the arrows if you want. That would be pretty fun. But this is just to help you remember that first it's a seed, and then a sprout, and then a seedling, and then it grows into a plant, and then more seeds come from the plant. And see, it makes a circle. It's a cycle, a life cycle. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is fill out this life cycle of a plant. Sequencing. A sequence is the order that something happens in. So, if you can see, I have already colored these. A sprout, a plant, a seed, and a seedling. And you can color them at home however you want. You don't have to use the same colors that I did. I just wanted to get that part done. So now we have to see which thing comes first. Do you guys remember which thing comes first in this sequence? That's right, we start with a seed. So I'm gonna write the word seed right here by number 1. I remember S, E, E, D. Seed. And then what comes next? What is number 2? That's right, a sprout. So I'm going to look at the letters S, P, R, O, U, and T. Sprout. What comes after the sprout? That's right, a seedling. So we're gonna have to squeeze a little bit because that's a longer word. So S, E, E, D, seed, seed, just like right there, seed, seed. And then the last part of this word is ling, L-I-N-G. On that little line. All right, and so what comes last in this sequence? The plant. The plant is when it is fully grown, it is a plant. So P, L, A, N, T. So the next thing that we're going to do you see these dotted lines over here? We are going to cut all of these out, and then we are going to use glue to put them where they belong. This one says first, next, then last. So we're going to put them in the right order, the correct sequence. So there you have it. We have filled out our life cycle of a plant. We know that it goes from a seed to a sprout to a seedling to a plant. And then we also did our cut and paste life cycle of a plant. We did the correct sequence. Remember, that's the order that things go in. It's a sequence. So we did this one, seed, sprout, seedling, plant. And I hope that you have a lot of fun coloring these in and making them your own. I'd love to see some pictures of them. I would also love to see pictures of how your seedlings are doing in your bags. And if you're growing anything yet, I'm going to tape mine back on the window and let them continue to grow, and then I'll check on them later and I'll give you guys an update. All right, thank you so much and have a great week. Bye.